I think it's different today to be a woman than it was, for example, when I was growing up, or than it was when you read throughout history, or than it is for people still around the world today that live in the most constrained, male-dominated societies. I think for the first time, maybe in human history, except for cooperative societies where men and women had more cooperative relationships because of the division of labor, they depended on each other to function. That I think now it's much easier to grow up as a female because you're growing up into a world where expectations and the expectations of what you can achieve are already the underpinnings of this have already been planted. And not that the situation is at a place that we would all want it to be, but little girls today grow up without, at least let's say in America, and in a certain economic bracket, but even kids that I teach that have grown up and are basically working class or poor, there is a choice they can make that if they work hard in school and if they prepare themselves, that nothing's going to stop them. I meet a lot of young women that are like that, that I don't think that attitude was prevalent when I was growing up. When I was growing up, yeah, go to college to meet a man, get married, and then have a baby, and you're finished. I mean, I never thought, I didn't really think that that was what I was going to do, because I thought, oh no, I'm going to travel around the world for 10 years, I'm going to be on boats, I'm going to write poetry, I'm going to be a beatnik, But I think now, little girls especially, will have a much better time, easier time functioning in a male world, and males at the same time will be more or less forced into adapting to these notions of judge an individual as an individual, not a gender. I mean, we're struggling with that politically and socially now, whether you're LGBT, whether you're a female, whether you happen to be an evangelical or whatever. I mean, what's going on politically now is, to me, so crazy. But yet, I think what it is, it's the pot boiling over. And how long will it take for everything to burn to the bottom of the pot, and then things will level out? Because we've been through this before. It is not that long ago that women were not allowed to vote. When I was growing up in the 60s, I mean, in the South, blacks, as they were called then, African Americans, did not vote. I mean, they did not vote. And when you think about that, all the students that I knew that traveled on these buses and went to protest, I mean, this is America, and people couldn't vote. To think about that, and it isn't that long ago that females couldn't vote. So I do believe that eventually there are an equal number of females and an equal number of males, more or less, in the world, and almost in every society. And I think with communications being as they are today, that nobody's going to be sitting still allowing a steamroller to flatten them out if this keeps moving where I think it will. And I think it will. It's just a matter of time. And there'll be other issues.